guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, all shows brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. Hard Life Fightwear, often a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, Hard Life Fightwear do have you covered. So, anybody looking for any fight apparel, hardlifefightwear.co.uk at the bottom of the screen, and use the discount code STOOM15, and you will get a little bit of a discount from whatever it is you're getting. So we're going to be talking about Young Subs Jiu-Jitsu Superfights #1. So this is the very first show put on by Submission Series, which is specifically just for the young team. So obviously the young team are going to come out in force. There's a lot of matches. A lot of unbelievable grapplers are going to be on display next Saturday. So that's going to be at the Fed in Newcastle. The weigh-ins at 8 a.m. So it's a very, very early start for the weigh-ins, and fights kick off at 9 a.m. So it's going to be absolutely brilliant for these kids to step out on the Submission Series platform. So now, ticket availability, anybody looking to go and see a specific grappler, make sure you do hit up your chosen grappler first of all. If you're unable to get tickets from them, head over to the Young Subs official or Submission Series social media pages, and you'll get all the information through there. There's also pay-per-view on this as well, guys. So anybody that's not able to go, then just hit up the pay-per-view links, which will be posted throughout the week, and make sure you only go through someone you know for the actual pay-per-view. So I know there's going to be a lot of people in Inverness. I'm going to be very excited to see my next guest on the show. So hopefully there'll be a lot of pay-per-views bought in Inverness. So my next guest then, Codi Steele, Highland top team. Cody's a yellow belt under Aidan McKenzie. So obviously a great gym up there in Inverness. Obviously does a bit of cross training as well, which we'll obviously hear a little bit about. So, Cody, I've known Cody for a couple of years on the Scottish scene. Absolutely brilliant grappler. So, always love seeing her out there. I mean, all the kids from Inverness are absolutely brilliant. So, they always come in and put on a show. They never complain about anything as well, which I absolutely love. They just come, they do their thing, they take their gold medal, and they head back up the road to Inverness. So it's going to be great to see Cody step out in Newcastle next weekend. So, Cody, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about you then, Cody. Obviously, again, up in Inverness. I mean, the kids up there are absolutely awesome. I mean, I always talk about it. I mean, the kids programs that they've got at Highland Top Team and HMAC and so on always produce some unbelievable talent when it comes to kids in regards to how good they are. I mean, how are you guys so good in Inverness?
Definitely not the coach.
Which coach? Surely not Aidan. Aidan's good. Aidan's all right.
I'm joking.
But no, I mean, as you guys are absolutely brilliant. I mean, we see that at competitions all the time. I mean, the Highland top team come down and always bring a lot of kids down whenever there's competitions in Scotland, and you always do really well as a team. HMAC as well, as I said, HMAC always bring a great team. HMAC won the kids team of the year. I think it was a couple of years ago, which was absolutely brilliant. So it's definitely a great place to be for kids jiu-jitsu up in Inverness.
Yeah.
What about you then? So how's your training going? How often do you get training, Cody?
Well, I go. So I'm like hopping between the adults class and the kids class, and training like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday.
Yeah. So obviously you're in there quite a lot. What do your friends and so on think at school about you going out there and being a jiu-jitsu superstar? What do your friends think?
Like, all of them are like scared of me.
I can imagine you've got a lot of friends though, because they'll be like, I'll be friends with Cody, so if anybody gives me any trouble, Cody will get them.
Yeah, exactly.
So my daughter's the same. I'd say a lot of people, they'll hang about with her because they know that if any trouble starts, or they'll say, "Oh, Faith will get them." But it's good. I mean, obviously you've got very good supportive friends then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the school make a big deal about you as well? So whenever you go to a competition and you win, do they not make a big deal about it?
No, my primary school did, but not secondary school, no.
That's crazy because not normally the schools normally they do get very excited about kids going and doing their thing. Maybe after next weekend you come away with the W, and then they'll make a big deal of it when you go back to
Yeah.
school on Monday. Do you
Hopefully.
do you like it when they make a big deal about it, or do you get
Well,
embarrassed?
it depends what pictures my dad sends.
I can imagine your dad's got some embarrassing competition photographs as well. So yes, I'm that dad. I do that as well. I do that as well. So, what about you then? Next weekend, young subs going to be amazing. It's the very first one. We've seen obviously some kids matches on submission series before, but this is obviously a show that's specifically dedicated purely to obviously the kids, anybody under the age of 18. So it's going to be amazing to walk out there being the first kids to step out on the young subs platform.
Yeah, I'm just like excited, but then at the same time, it's just like scared because it's my first sub only.
Yeah. You get to walk out to your walkout songs. You got your song all picked out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me what it is. We want to hear it on next Saturday, so definitely don't tell me what it is. So, but it's going to be good. I mean, your song playing, you getting to walk down that ramp towards the mat. Obviously, it's a raised platform as well. So obviously, if you go off the mat, it's a big drop off the mat. If you did double leg your opponent off the mat.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. As I said, it's going to be good. I mean, I know how good you guys are. I see you guys at comps all the time. Obviously, me and your dad talk regularly. I always drop your dad's name, and anytime I do podcasts, I always drop his name in, and he messages me just to say, "Oh, I heard you mention my name." So, but yeah, your dad's very, very supportive in regards to everything you do as well.
Yeah, he's like the one who signs me up for all these.
Yes. Who's better at jiu-jitsu, you or your dad?
Me,
Oh, of
100%.
course, 100%. So that'd be a good matchup. You versus dad in a competition match. You'd
Yeah,
come away with the victory.
obviously.
Yes, yes. What are you looking forward to most next week?
Just like I don't know, like just like the feeling of being like in a sub only match because I've always wanted to do one, and then like especially how it's coming to the UK as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. As it's going to be great, and there's a lot of Scottish grapplers on as well, so from all over the country. So it's going to be very exciting because everybody will cheer everybody on, regardless of what gym they're at. As I said, so you're going to be getting a lot of support from people from
Yeah.
Glasgow, from Edinburgh, obviously Inverness, Aberdeen, and stuff like that as well. So that'll be very exciting. And you mentioned obviously you've got some people coming down with you as well. Obviously your dad and some teammates and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a very, very big noise when you walk out to the mat next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Try not to get too excited. Definitely don't get too excited. Go out there, do your thing, get the win, and then head back up to Inverness. All right. Final thing then, Cody. So obviously, again, you've got amazing people around you, but anybody in particular you want to shout out to? So any friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything like that you might have.
Like my coaches, Highland top team, HMAC, the Group House, but not Liam Miller.
Not Liam Miller. Definitely not Liam Miller.
Yeah.
What about sponsors? Obviously, you've got quite a few sponsors as well.
Yeah, Bruce House and Grappling Industries, definitely.
Yeah. Two awesome sponsors. As the Bruce House is absolutely brilliant. Guys, definitely head over to Bruce House on social. So obviously Instagram. Obviously they've got some great stuff there. And Grappling Industries is amazing. So obviously you're part of that sponsorship program they put together. That was it last year they put it together. So obviously part of that. So Grappling Industries doing some great things for you kids. So and what do you get with grappling industry? Was it free entry and things like that? What do they
Yeah.
do? Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, no, that's good. So they do some great things, grappling industries, and it's a great competition. So obviously check them out as well, guys. So and obviously your dad as well, your number one supporter. So definitely give a big shout out. So Derek Steele, definitely a big shout out to dad as well. So guys, there we go. Then we've got Codi Steele, Highland top team. Going to be heading down to Newcastle next Saturday, the 18th of January. So that's the young subs Jiu-Jitsu Superfights 1. So it's going to be an absolutely historic event. A lot of great grapplers. We'll talk about British champions, European champions, world champions. They're MMA fighters, they're kickboxers, they're grapplers, wrestlers, pure jiu-jitsu people. So it's going to be amazing to see everybody step out. Tickets, again, if you're going to see Codi, just drop Codi a message. Obviously, our dad controls the Instagram page. So if you are looking for tickets, then Dad will hopefully sort out some tickets. If you can't get any directly through Cody, then make sure you hit up the socials for Young Subs and Submission Series. And then, as I say, keep an eye out on the pay-per-view link this week. Pay-per-view link will go up. So again, if you're unable to make the event in person, make sure you do get the pay-per-view link. You don't want to miss this because, as I said, it's very historic. And these kids are going to be the first kids to step out on the Young Subs mat. And it's only going to get bigger. I mean, they're talking about they've got one planned for February in Liverpool. They've got Newcastle and Sunderland the following months. Glasgow is coming up as well. They're looking to come back to Scotland. The Scottish show, they mentioned yesterday, the Scottish show for the Young Subs and even Sub Series probably going to be the biggest show that they've ever done. They've got a huge amount of love for Scotland. So yeah, we're going to be very excited to see them come north of the border. Now, one thing as well, always mention is sponsorship. Now, anybody looking to sponsor any of these kids, I mean, these kids are superstars already, and they're only going to get better and better and better as time goes on. So it's very important for sponsors to jump on board. And the reason for that, I mean, traveling and accommodation, competition fees, and gym equipment and all that kind of stuff, it's not cheap. Not cheap at all. So the sponsors, when they do come on board, they are an amazing help for these kids, and it does help them. It takes a little bit of pressure off them as well. So anybody looking to do any sponsorship for Cody, just hit up Cody's Instagram page. It's Cody, that's Codi Steele, Steele .bjj, and you'll be able to see some of the stuff that Cody's done as well, some of the competitions that she's been in and won and so on. So there's a lot of great stuff on there. But Cody, listen, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me this afternoon.
Thank you as well.
As I said, I'll be there next week. I'll be doing the commentary. So obviously, I'll be saying a lot of good stuff about you. We won't talk about Liam Miller in the commentary. All right. So we won't mention Liam at all. But yeah, we'll be talking a lot of good stuff. But listen, enjoy the rest of your training for the rest of the week. And I'll see you next Saturday, Cody. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, pal. Bye bye.